In today's video, I'm going to talk about some Grow With Me pajamas that I just recently made for one of my granddaughters. I want to jump on the bandwagon with Vlogmas, and I have a really cool advent calendar that I will show you a little bit later. And as you saw in my thumbnail, I am having surgery next week, and I'll tell you all about that and how it's going to affect my channel. If that interests you, stay tuned. Hi, my name is Nancy and this is my channel Running with Scissors. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'd like to thank Jen and Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this hashtag so we can get together on Fridays and share life, share our makes and what we plan on making, those types of things. First of all, I want to talk to you about these pajamas. Tiffany, her channel Hoosier Handmade, she just raves about these Grow With Me pajamas from Ellie and Mac. It is a free pattern. You just get on and download it. It's really easy to put together because you don't have to do any trimming, which I like that a lot. So I made a pair, but I do want to tell you a couple of issues I had. And sometimes I think I should change the name of my channel to What Not to Do. Well, when I laid out my pattern pieces, this is a rib knit. I really wasn't paying attention to which way the stretch goes, because there's one way that stretches more than the other. You see, it should stretch more this way, but I've got it stretching more that way, and that's not what you want to do. Well, I tried on my 8-year-old granddaughter, and it was just too tight. Plus, she couldn't get her hands through the sleeves, and I'll tell you why. When I made the sleeves, I had the rib knit going horizontal, and look at this. It doesn't stretch. The stretch is this way. So I took them off, did them the correct way, and now when you go to put your hands in, look at this. You got a big stretch. So this way, she couldn't, it barely moves because I had it going the wrong direction. And this way, ta-da. Well, anyway, it was still a little tight on my one granddaughter, and so I took it to another granddaughter, her cousin, and she's a little bitty thing, and I tried it on her, and it's not too tight. The top fits good, the pants fit good, and I still had these old cuffs on, and she couldn't even get her hands through it. But I know when she tries it on again, I don't think there should be an issue. So they came out really cute. There they are. And they're called the Grow With Me because the cuffs fold down like this. And as the child gets bigger, because most kids grow, up as before they grow out, then you can unroll them and give you more room down your arms. And the same thing with the legs. Now you can make them without the Grow Me cuffs if you want to. You don't have to do that. And these are the pants. And they've also got the Grow Me cuffs. But like I said, you don't have to use the Grow Me cuffs. You can do it without. You can also make a little nightgown as well, if you want to do that. So that's what I made. When I have her try it on, I'll get a picture. And but I really like them. I thought they came out pretty cute. Even though sometimes I just don't pay attention to the instructions. I guess we've probably all been there. Okay. Now, my surgery. Let me tell you about that and how it's going to affect my channel. Next Tuesday on the 5th, I'm having a shoulder replacement on my right shoulder, and I'm right-handed. But let's go back in time a little bit. Back in September of 2022, I had the same thing done on my left shoulder. I wore this so you can see I have a lovely 5-inch scar there. I have advanced arthritis, bone spurs, tears in my rotator cuff. It's a mess. I could lift my arm this high, and that was it. I'd have to do this, and if I did, it hurt so bad coming down. Oh. No range of motion whatsoever. So, went ahead and had that done. The surgery, I did really well with that. I mean, I really did. I'm really pleased with my doctor, my surgeon, and I did really well with it. So now my arm doesn't go like over my head like a ballerina, but I can still reach up over my head, woohoo, and I can actually reach behind my back like so. I can reach around like this. Now this arm, I can raise it some because I'm right-handed and the doctor said I kind of compensated, but here's what I can't do. I can only go this far. I can't even get it behind my back. I can't even pledge allegiance to the flag because I can't get my arm any further than this. And putting deodorant on, I have to, oh, and that hurts. That hurts. So it isn't just the range of motion that issue. It just hurts. I'm taking pain medication before I go to bed at night because that's when you have pain the most, and it just hurts. Now, why am I having this 3 weeks before Christmas? Okay, well, I thought about waiting until January after the new year, after this was over, thought about it, then decided kind of like to go ahead and get it over with. Besides that, when January comes, I'd be thinking, I'd be 4 weeks post-op. And in a couple of weeks, I could start my rehab. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and do it so I don't have to have this looking, on my, not having it on my shoulder, thinking about it for the new year. And then I can start my rehab sometime in mid-January. Also, Easter is a little early this year. It's on March 31st, and I make Easter dresses for my 4 granddaughters, and I might want to make myself one, my daughter one, my daughter-in-law, I like to start a little early. So I decided I wanted to go ahead and just get it done, and that way I'll be done with my post-op and my recovery and rehab and all that, and I can get to sewing. Now, as far as my channel goes, I want to keep recording videos. I don't want to just stop. I miss you all, and I kind of hope you'd miss me too. So, there's lots of things I can talk about and share with you, even though I cannot sew anything new. I got all kinds of things I've sewn before I even started running with scissors. So, I actually took a piece of paper and on both sides I've made a list of things to talk about and things to share. If you have any ideas of things I could share with you during my recovery period, that would be great. So that's what I plan on doing. And even in January, I'll probably do a video on my makes in 2023. I'm not a real fast sewer, but I went through my closet and drawers and I did quite a bit more than I thought I did. And plus I need to borrow back the Easter dresses so I can show them to you. I'm going to show them to you on the camera, not just a picture. And also I need to borrow back the sundresses I made for my granddaughters when we went on vacation. So I did quite a bit of sewing last year, more than I thought I did. So I'm going to do that. But I've got a lot of ideas of things we can talk about. Now, as far as Vlogmas, I thought that'd be kind of fun because there'd just be little short videos up until Christmas Eve. And I know last year Jen did a advent calendar and each little door had a little chocolate in it, which is pretty cool. And I know some others have done it as well. Well, I found this one on Amazon. And what's cool about it, each little box has some type of a sewing notion in it. Now, I don't know what's in the boxes, and I'll tell you, I cover the back of it because there's a list of all the notions, and I didn't want to know what was in them. I want to be surprised when I open them every day. So I cover it so I wouldn't accidentally look at it. And so what I plan on doing, we'll start doing this daily, I'm going to go ahead and record on Monday, Tuesday's box opening. That's the day of my surgery. And I actually considered doing several in advance to, have them ready to go. And I thought, no, I think what I'll do is I'll do the one for Tuesday, and then I will just wait until I start recording again and just how I'm feeling, what's going on. And then when I do record again, we'll just catch up to the days that we have missed. Also, if you're not, make sure you're subscribed and you ring the little notification bell because I plan on putting a couple of messages on the community tab, let you know how I'm doing, that type of thing. I have to spend one night in the hospital, and I remember last time I just laid in bed and watched TV. I actually did pretty well. Pain-wise, see, they do a nerve block on the shoulder before I even go into surgery. So when I come out, that thing is not worn off. So I'm not in any pain when I come out of surgery until the nerve block wears off. And then, of course, I got to start taking pain medication. So, yeah, you get back in your room and thinking, I'm feeling pretty good. But, you know, nerve block is still active. So that's what's going on in my life. My family are now calling me the Bionic Woman. And I'm going to actually pop up a picture of an x-ray of my left shoulder to show you what they're actually putting in me. My son-in-law says they're cutting off my arm, and I guess really that, in a way that is, because they have to take out the ball in the socket and put me in a new one. And that's what we're doing. It's called a reverse because it's going to reverse. The ball and socket are going to be reversed than what it is anatomically. And so let's go ahead without further ado and let's see what's in box number 1. And number 1 is this box right here. I was thinking though, it'd be kind of weird if I open one of these boxes and I don't know what it is. Kind of like those women that, well, if I get the box out, I will. Those women that do those games with their husbands and they have to try and decide what the sewing notion is. I said, oh gosh, I hope I don't get one that I don't know what it is. Okay, come on, box 1. You can do it. All right. Oh, look, they all fell down, but I'll put it back so they'll stay in order. All right. What is in box number 1? Oh, I don't have one of these. It's a point turner and a button gauge. I actually don't have a point turner. You know what I use for my turning points? I have brushes when I'm painting, and I use the handle of a brush. But it says a button gauge, and a point turner. Cool. Like I said, I don't have one of these, so that's my very first notion on day 1. All right. Well, that's fun. All right. Well, that's what I have for you today. I will be back tomorrow and we'll open up what's in box number 2 and just talk a little bit about life in general. I think this will be fun. It'll give me something to do when I get back from surgery and I can't do any sewing. My sewing machine and my surgery are going to look awful lonesome over there. But that's what I have. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know what you're sewing this month. I like to kind of share in your sewing experiences. I won't be doing any of that. But do take care. God bless. Goodbye.